Hey YouTube, Tempo Crazed here. How is everyone doing out there? Well, as you can see, we have the microscope set up again. I went to my parents for Christmas, and they brought out a big old bottle, jar thingy, whatever, of more change for us to hunt. So, we're going to do another pocket change hunt. So, sit back, relax, and let's get this party started. We're going to have pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters in this hunt. And hopefully we find some good errors or just some good all-around coins. Let's get going. Denali. So America the Beautiful. That's awesome. 2023. Eleanor Roosevelt. You know, I haven't even checked to see what errors there are for this. Maybe I should do that quick. I mean, I'm sure there are. There's always errors, it seems. Huh. I don't keep up on the quarters as well as I probably should. Another 23. I mean, I'm going to look for the normal stuff on the Avers. Well, hopefully everybody had a good Christmas. Got everything they wanted, or maybe they just wanted some peace and quiet and they got that. I don't know. Sometimes that sounds good to me. A little peace and quiet. Let's see. Just looking for those die chips that could be up here. Looking for that doubled of the windows. You know, all those good things. We seem to have a lot of Massachusetts one here. Is that a Philly actually? Wow. Ring of Death on that 78. I'm just grabbing, and it just happens. There's going to be a lot of quarters. I'll tell you that right now. 73 Denver. 87 Denver. Hopefully we'll find something good while we're going through this. Last time, what did we find? We found a proof quarter, I think it was, and a silver dime. So, yeah, we definitely found some good stuff last time. And I can tell you this isn't searched by at least my parents, so, because they just throw their change in and carry on. So, there's a pretty good sized pile here. I don't know if we'll get through all of it today or not. Oh, we had a ice storm here on Christmas. Ugh. Horrible, horrible, horrible. It was really bad. Our driveway when we got home from my parents' house was a large sheet of ice. We had to immediately go over to. So what we do, we don't buy driveway salt. Like that's just too expensive. Just too expensive. No, so we go and pick up water softener crystallized salt, and you get like two 40-pound bags of that for like $20. Way cheaper. And so we went and got two 40-pound bags of that. And then to get in my driveway, I had to use four-wheel drive. But we drove up the driveway, and I just started throwing handfuls out the window. And then backed up and did more, and then back and forth, and then drove over it a little bit, and just to try to get it to start melting a little bit. So, yeah, it was a bit icy. And I'm not known for my gracefulness. So I did not really feel like falling and, you know, breaking something. So, yeah, that took like, I don't know, once I got in my driveway, it took like 15, 20 minutes just to basically get the driveway salted and then get up to the house. So, that was a great time. I have a detached garage, so that's why. Look at that. Right above my fingernail, you see what I'm seeing? There we go, we have a die crack. Just like that. We got one coin. So yeah, and then last night the power was on and off. I was gonna do this video last night but power on and off, on and off, on and off. I was like, okay, enough. I'm not even gonna try. Not even gonna attempt it. So just went to sleep. Just went to sleep. But yeah, what'd you guys all do? Spend time with family, friends? Um, Maybe just spent time by yourself because you just needed some time alone? Trust me, I understand. Time alone is something that it's nice to have once in a while. I enjoy my times alone. Contemplate on things, be alone with my thoughts. Although my thoughts are kind of dangerous. I start building things in my head. You ever do that? Like just start randomly building stuff in your head? My brain is weird. Still raining here today, so that's great. On these Delawares, we're always looking for that spitting horse, little die crack. Of course, on these, we're always looking for the crown up there, the die chip that happens up top. The crown, thorny crown, whatever the heck it's called again. Wow, Gettysburg, I don't see these very often. Wish it was in better shape. Huh. I think I have the San Francisco version of that. San Francisco Business Strike version, I should say. If that wood was in better shape, I probably would have kept it. Wyoming, you look for the doubling. Don't see it. Yeah, as most of you know, I am collecting all the America the Beautiful coins. So, or quarters, I should say. And it's going to take time, you know? It takes time to collect all that. It's not a bad looking 70S. Too bad it's got a light FG. Could have almost had a floater there. I did go through and, wow, that's a full band. 2014 Denver. Huh. I did go through and weed out a bunch of coins that they were just junk looking. They looked like somebody had put them through a grind or a blender or something. So, but there's still quite a few to get through here. Quite a few. This is 98. Oh, man, if it wasn't for that big ding in the cheek. I mean, the little scratch is no big deal. But otherwise, that 98's in really nice shape. Oh well. What do we got here? Ooh, 1776 Denver. Nice. While I know they're not worth a ton, I do keep them because I do get people asking for them every once in a while. Let's see, Tuskegee Airmen. Looking at all the major things, nothing there. Wanted to just make sure it was a Denver. Indianapolis. South Dakota. Great faces, great places. South Dakota. I go to South Dakota a lot we go down to, my wife and I go down to um, Rushmore and stuff quite often, actually. So, 97 Philly. Too bad it's got a ring of death. Otherwise, that would have probably would have looked at keeping too. I don't do quarters as often, so I gotta kind of, and well, nickels obviously. We're trying to find some certain ones, right? Just kind of slowing down, taking a good look at these. Virginia. 1974. There's some errors in 74. I don't remember. As I'm mumbling under my breath here. You guys gotta remember, I'm not looking at the same screen you are. I'm looking at like a 7.1 inch, I think it is, screen. Because my monitor's off to my side. And the microscope, obviously, is right in front of me. So, ooh, Minnesota. Do we see any extra trees? I don't see any. Nope. Nope. So, my uncle was, my dad's big brother was at our Christmas thing. And I always love seeing my uncle, and I gave him something really nice. Oh, a couple things, actually, for Christmas. But I had sent him a video of me going live. I think it was a live stream, maybe? I don't know. But I had sent him a video a while back to look at. And he says that he watched about 20 minutes of it and then was bored. Like, well, he's definitely not a coin collector. Oh, well. Oh, well. Just thought he might like to take a look and see what it's all about that we do. But that's okay. Here's another bicentennial. Drummer boy. I also give a lot of those away in my streams. I give those away as, just we do giveaways, whatever, and so I give those away too. People like them. So having an extra one or two laying around is probably a good thing. Yeah, with the heat going off last night too, man, did it start getting cold. And it was only like 30 degrees out, I think, last night. So yeah, it started getting a bit chilly in the house. And then, of course, every time the heat or the power would come back on, you get that wonderful, you know, everything goes beep and ding and click and bang and whatever else. Keep you up all night that way. Well, that's a beautiful off center. Not enough to, and we still have rim, but it is definitely off center. Huh. I think there's a clipped coin in here somewhere, if I remember correctly. Well, again, like I say, I did go through these once, just preliminary, pulling out any junk that I saw, um, just so I didn't have to bring a whole bunch of crap back home with me. But I did it pretty quick too, so who knows what we'll end up with here. The on this quarter, the Sally Ride, we're looking for trails that come off over here. Also, there was a crashed or clash die, so you can end up with Lincoln's head on this side. So that's why I'm turning it, because it's really tough to see otherwise. I've had both of them. Oh, I know people have been asking about my website and stuff, and I tell you what, I was working on it today actually. Yeah, I was working on it today. So just trying to figure out what all I'm going to put on there. If it's going to be a bunch of air coins, or, you know, if I just want to put graded stuff on there. I just don't know what it's going to be at this point, at this juncture. I just know that I'm trying to figure that out and get it set up, and then we'll go from there, I guess. What do we got here? I mean, there's definitely damage there, but that's a huge strike through. That's not wear. Huh. That's awesome right there, because you can still see some of it under there, but the rim, that's what tells me that it's not damaged, because that rim is just clean, crystal clear. Nice. See, it's like stuff like that. Should I put stuff like that on my website for sale? I'd love to get some input from all you. I mean, you're my customers, right? So if you guys give me some input of what you'd like to see, um, that would help. That would help a lot, in fact. Do you want to see rolls of wheat pennies? You know, the ones that I usually sell on Whatnot. I mean, I could put together a whole bunch of rolls that are exclusive to the, you know, I could do wheat pennies, I could do Indian head pennies, I could do rolls of steel cents, I could do buffalo nickel rolls, both with date or without, or even with recovered dates, all three of them. Obviously, you want 90% silver, I'm sure about that. That one will be a little difficult, but I'll get it done. I'll have to talk to my silver people and see what they can do for pricing on it, obviously. But we're not going to be selling it, you know, as 90% silver, obviously, unless it's in just junk, you know. And if it's junk, I mean, then I'll probably just sell it on my Whatnot anyway. Most likely it would be sold as numismatics. So, but yeah, you guys got to give me some ideas here. I mean, I have my own thoughts, but I'm not going to be the buyer, right? I mean, like I say, do you want, you know, error coins? Do you want slabbed coins? I kind of like the idea of doing some error coins because honestly, there are not a lot of places out there that, you could buy error coins obviously on eBay and from people on whatnot, but beyond that, there's not a whole lot out there. Most shops don't. Wow, that's actually a really nice one. Really nice shape. Anyway, most shops out there don't deal in error coins. So, and basically it's going to start out, at least for now, as a online shop. Eventually, hopefully I can get enough money that we can move to a brick and mortar shop here in town. Might irritate the coin shop we got already that I'm doing some work for, but oh well. Bombay hook. We're getting there. We're slowly twiddling away here. Tweedling away. But yeah, I know that, like I say, error coins would probably be a good thing. People seem to like the rolls of pennies that I usually put together. Speaking of which, I got a hold of the guy that I bought that 5 pounds from, and he already knows that I want to buy another 5+ pounds. I said, I'd be really happy to buy like maybe even 10 pounds this next time around. So, but he said he's not available really until after the 1st, so, which is alright. I'm alright with that. Although it would be nice to get some more stuff here. 1970 San Francisco. It's pretty nice shape. But I'm only keeping stuff that's not in pretty nice shape, that's in really good shape, or is a major error. So, or like, anything we find that's actual silver. Or if we find an impaired proof, that would be a good thing to keep too. Impaired proof is just a proof coin that gets into circulation because it really can't be considered a proof coin anymore if it's been circulated. Huh. Well, this is the coin I thought was clipped, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm kind of thinking it's actually just damaged. Really bad. I didn't have my scope, obviously, when I was at my parents', so just trying to, because there's definite damage, and if it was a clip, it would be, usually they're a lot more curved, and there is a lot of damage to this coin, and that's quite straight. And you see how it's like, in that area, it's like ground down too, right there. Yeah. Just a badly damaged coin, which really sucks because I believe it was the DDO. It sure looks like it. Wow. I just looked it up real quick. Yep, the 67 DDO and circulated kit edition was $25 to $40. Unfortunately, that one's worth a quarter now. Take it to the bank, get a quarter exchange, basically. Yeah. Oh, North Dakota. North Dakota. That's where I'm from. Theodore Roosevelt. The Theodore Roosevelt National Park. Been there. Great place to go. If you get the chance, go there. I would say Medora, eh, not as great, but the Theodore Roosevelt National Park, very cool. Especially if you like looking at buffalo up close and personal. Just don't get out of your damn car and chase them like a moron. God. I mean, I have a cool picture of me petting a buffalo, but I was in my vehicle and it stuck its head in my window. That was when I was in South Dakota in Custer National Park. Or State Park. National. I don't remember. Custer Park, anyway. Hmm. So yeah, it stuck its head in my window and I pet it. My wife thought I was insane. She's probably right. She's probably right, but the buffalo started it. Thing stunk. Oh god, did it stink. But they are very. If you've never seen one, like, besides on TV or something, like in person and not in a zoo or something behind a cage, like you go to, like, Custer or to, down in South Dakota, outside of, like, Rapid City area, or if you go to, like I say, like the, Theodore Roosevelt National Park there in North Dakota, they're not behind a cage or anything. They can walk right up to your vehicle and stuff. That's why I say don't get out and looky loo like in, or Yellowstone, I guess is another one, But the thing with Yellowstone, and it's a nice lamination there. I mean, not die crack, lamination there. The thing with, like, Yellowstone is there's just so many people that go to Yellowstone, whereas these other places I mentioned, I mean, like when my wife and I go to Custer, usually there's maybe, I don't know, a couple dozen people in the park. And if you got a four-wheel drive, you're even doing better because there's a bunch of little routes off of the main road that go back through the woods and back into, like, more of the countryside and stuff, which you're allowed to drive on. Unlike most parks where you can't drive off the main road, there's these gravel roads that go off into the brush and stuff, whatever, and you can follow all these little trails and stuff that go everywhere. It's I would say it's probably one of my favorite places on earth, if I'm being 100% honest. We've gone there and I've spent like 2 full days basically just cruising around in the park there. I mean, I know every single road in there. Um, there's burro that run around. They call them the friendly band of burro. Um, there's of course deer. There's an elk population that goes through there. There's of course the bison. They have two different types. There's ones that they have that are tagged for they're for food basically, and then they have ones that free roam. And of course, there's everything else. I mean, we've seen wolves and fox and coyotes. Wow, that '08 is in really nice shape. So, yeah. Oh, and groundhogs, prairie dogs, whatever. There's a ton of them. Like, a ridiculous amount. I even got them to the point where like when I was there before, they'd come up to my truck and stuff. Like to the point where I could pet them. You gotta be one with nature, right? I spent a lot of time out in nature when I was younger, so not like a lot of kids today that spend a lot of time behind a computer, right, or a video game system. I do that now. Ooh, hey, look, we got a wheat penny. It's not in great shape, but we got one. See, you never know what you might get. Hmm. Yeah, like I say, if you have a chance, or you can, or you can afford to take a little vacation in the spring, I would do spring or fall if I. We usually go in the fall. Like, I wouldn't go as late as us because we usually go for our anniversary in October, and there's a good chance there'd be a snowstorm if you go then. Like, we've had, I think, 2 or 3 times now that we've gone, we've hit snowstorms. One of them was really, really bad. We were on our way there, and it was four-wheel drive and about 15 miles an hour most of the way. It took many, many, many hours to get there. But I mean, if you go towards the end of summer, like maybe even the beginning of October, that's a good time to go because there's not as many people there. I don't know, I'd just keep an eye on the weather basically if I was you, if you're going to go down there, because there's some roads that do get closed, like in the winter once snow hits. So, and they don't have maintenance on them to reopen them. So yeah, I'd just keep an eye on the weather and stuff, and you know, but yeah, if you need to know where to go when you're there, you let me know if you're planning on vacationing there. You just let me know. I know pretty much the whole place now. I mean, I live in North Dakota and up in Fargo area, but like I say, that's one of the places we love to go is to Rapid City, South Dakota. So, Kansas, buffalo. There was a buffalo that we kept the one year. We kept seeing this buffalo all the time, and he was always just right next to the road, just standing there, stare at you, chewing away on some grass and stuff, and he didn't care that anybody was around. And he was big too. I was like, huh, I like you. I will call you Fred. So my wife took a picture of him, and now he hangs over in our living room. The picture, not him. uh, Such big, giant beasts, though. But yeah, we were there the one time at Custer and saw some guy out in the middle of the field with his truck running around with the bison around him. I was like, really? This is going to be one of those idiots that's going to get mauled by a damn bison. Well, come to find out, his dog had jumped out of his vehicle, and the bison were trying to kill the dog because they had, you know, their baby bison with them. All their calves were with them, and yeah. So the guy was out there trying to scare bison away from his dog. I mean, I get the whole thing, you know. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna go out of my way for my dog too, but um, I think I would have been using my vehicle instead of my body against a bison. So yeah, that was quite interesting. Oh, I suppose you'd like to know how the story ends. I should probably tell you that, huh? All right. Well, in the end, the guy did get his dog back into his truck and got the heck out of there. But yeah, I was just like, really, dude, yeah, idiot. Keep better track of your dog. That's what I gotta say about that. So, especially when you're out with wild animals like that. Well, anyway, so then there's um, Wind Cave National Park is right across the way from Custer. So and there's a road that connects the two, a gravel road. It's kind of a well, last time I was there it was partly washed out, so that's why I say 4-wheel drive. Um, I have a big diesel Suburban, so I don't worry too much about things. And going near the buffalo don't really bother me because I'll just push them out of my way. But I did watch a lady get her bumper ripped off her car though by a buffalo. That was interesting. Rental car too. Plastic bumper come flying off. So then she was trying to move the buffalo around with the front of it and stuff to get him to the point where she could run down into the ditch and get the bumper back for the car. I was like, lady, just leave the damn bumper. Uh, they did damage to my big truck though once. They ripped the two of them were fighting right in front of my vehicle, and all of a sudden one of them their horn got caught in my bug deflector, and poof, off it came. Well, most of it came off. It was still just barely hanging on, so I took off and got up the road a little ways and then ripped it off the rest of the way through to the back. Still have it. I keep thinking I should go put it back on. I just keep forgetting. I need to put a grill guard back on my truck too. That might help. But yeah, anyway, the Wind Cave National Park there's also buffalo that wander around in there. Um, that's a cool place to go too. And then there's a few places too that are really off the beaten path out there that go off into the Black Hills and stuff area where because I'm sure you're familiar with Black Hills Gold. So there's a few trails that I know of that go off into the middle of nowhere and stuff. And we went out. I love the look of like quartz crystals. So I have some nice, beautiful um, uh, rose quartz, big specimen pieces in my truck. But they also have gold in them. You can just see the little pieces of gold flake in them, which is really neat. So, yeah, love going there. That 65 is awfully nice looking. Even the reverse ain't bad. We still have at least one step there, maybe two. I know it's not a full stepper, but that's pretty nice looking 65. If you come to North Dakota to go out to, well, I don't know if it's the same now, but when we went out to Theodore Roosevelt National Park before, oh my goodness. I mean, just to keep up with traffic, and even the cops drive that fast. I mean, we were doing 95 to 100 down like the roads. It was ridiculous. So just be prepared, and you do want to keep up because otherwise you get run over. Because there's like a lot of big trucks out there moving around out there in the oil fields, right? Or for the oil fields, and if them trucks ain't moving, they ain't making money, right? They will run you over. Okay, maybe not, but they won't be very happy with you. So, I don't know if it's still like that out there now that our president has shut down most of the damn, like fracking and stuff. Destroying our economy. And yes, he is our president. As much as I don't like the man, I don't say he's not. I hated the people that said that President Trump wasn't their president because he was still the President of the United States, Commander-in-Chief. Joe Biden is not my favorite person in the world, but he's still the President of the United States and still the Commander-in-Chief. So, you still got to respect the presidency, the office of the president, right? He may not be the president I chose, but he still is my president because I'm a U.S. citizen. Anyway, off of that subject now. Oh, coins everywhere. How long has this been going? 40 minutes? Yeah, we haven't made a dent yet. Seriously. Oh, except for down here, that's a really nice 81 Denver. I think that'll get pushed off to the side. The worst part about going through all this change of my parents, though, I pushed that off to the side too. We're going to have to look at that closer to see if we have the doubled earring. Anyway, anything I take out of this, I have to replace, so that's fun. Oh, yeah. So I don't know. What do you guys want to see on the website? BU rolls? I don't know. I mean, Morgans, I'm sure. Like graded Morgans, raw Morgans, I don't know. Calls, so you can get good prices on them. Huh, that quarter's seen better days. A little dirty. It was a dirty girl. Or guy. I don't know. So, yeah, you're just going to have to let me know. We can take a look at what I got so far here in a minute. Maybe we'll call it an intermission. Uh, 2000 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 1 1. Ring of Death. I promise not to put any Ring of Death errors up on my website, though. Right? I don't even know what that is. 70 something? I don't know. Can't tell. Maybe I'll have to check that a little closer. Apostle Islands. Yes, like I said, lots of quarters. Bombay Hook. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to pull up my website for y'all to see where I'm at. Alright, here we are. I'll get rid of this. Nothing up there that... I mean, it's not like there's stuff up there that you guys... I don't want you to see or anything. It just clutters. Alright, so there you go. Accept cookies, yep. I haven't got anything in the shop yet, so it'll literally tell you new products are coming soon. But this will also take you to that same place, right? Unlock the value of history. And that's what we always talk about in numismatics, right? Also, there you go. You can chat live with us, well, with me, when when I'm available anyway, which probably is going to be a lot anyway, but expertise, yeah, our team, well, I did it that way because it sounded better than I will do, that I, blah, blah, blah. Besides, who knows, maybe one day it will be a team of numismatics experts, has decades of experience in rare coin industry. We have the knowledge and expertise to provide our customers with accurate appraisals, expert advice, and the highest quality coins. We are dedicated to staying up to date on the latest trends and market fluctuations. And I do keep up with a lot of that stuff with this is the free version right now. It will be paid. You won't see this part up here. But I just needed to get the make sure that I had the domain was my big thing. I actually own pretty much all the domains called Tempo Crazed. I mean, there's a couple I didn't get because they're just way too expensive. Like, I think, what was it? TempoCraze.co or something like that was really expensive. Um, I don't know, something like that. It was hilarious too when I registered it. I was gonna tell you guys this. It came up as being the, so they have like an AI that tries to decide what your website is about or whatever. It was like, your nightclub website is ready to go. No, the whole tempo thing. Anyway, so then reputation at Temple Grace Coins and Currency. We pride ourselves on a reputation for honesty and integrity. We are committed to providing our customers with fair prices and transparent transactions. Our reputation is built on trust and confidence of our customers, which is 100% me. 100%. Our services, we provide a wide range of services, including buying and selling rare coins, appraisals, consignment services, which I do, all of that. And it doesn't have to really be a rare coin, but um, I thought that looked good. We work closely with our customers to ensure their needs are met. Our goal is to make the process of buying and selling coins easy and stress-free as possible. Right there, you can click that and go to the YouTube page. You can click drop us a line. And this is actually active right now, at least to this point. So name, email, and then your message. Attach any files that you got, and boom, send it off. So that's where we're at so far. It's looking pretty good, I do have to say. I mean, I went to school for this stuff, so far it's looking pretty good. Very professional-like looking, I think. And then, like I say, the shop side will have, once it's done, we'll have our products listed here on this side, and then of course everything that we have will be over on this side. The stuff that we're actually selling. So it is coming along. Alright, intermission over, I guess. Actually, I might pause for a second and get something to drink. You won't know, because it'll be instantaneous for you, as far as you're concerned. And I already got the drink. So, before I even said as far as you concerned, or instantaneous, that stuff, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of quarters. Always want to stand your 65s up on end and check to see if they're clad or not, because there's always that transition coin out there, a few of them, that are 65 silvers. And man, if you can get one of them, that's pretty good money. Pretty good money right there. Oh, yeah, so I've been up every morning. I get up and I work on the website a little bit more and a little bit more, right? I'll get it done eventually, and then all y'all that don't like to buy anywhere else will be able to go to the website and buy. And don't worry, I will, well, except for holidays and weekends, basically. I'll ship out every single day. And it'll all be handled by me. I mean, except for the shipping part. I mean, I'll package and stuff. Um, my wife will take care of actually shipping, getting it over to the post office and stuff. So until I can add on, well, either add on a team or get a location set up, which obviously getting a brick and mortar spot is the ultimate goal, right? I mean, hopefully I can just go and apply for a loan here in the near future and get enough money just to get a spot. That would be cool. Plus, then my studio for selling coins on whatnot will move, along with, well, my studio for doing YouTube basically, because it's all one place. So might be able to have a little more room. A little more room. Roomba. Roomba? No, not Roomba. There are a lot of South Dakota coins in here today. Trying to get through all these fairly quickly because, I mean, obviously it's my parents' money. You know, I'm sure they'd like it back and turn it in, put it in their bank account. I mean, it doesn't matter whether they have money or not. It's still their money, right? Huh. 2023 Denver, Eleanor Roosevelt. I'd never even seen the Eleanor Roosevelt coins until now. So that's kind of cool. Although I personally don't usually get a lot of pocket change because I don't use a lot of cash. I mean, if I'm not buying something online, then I'm using cards or whatever when I'm at a store. So, oh, that's a beautiful color. Well, even better. Actually, that coin's in really nice shape, so maybe a little acetone will remove some of that color and stuff and let us actually see the coin, right? That's the hope. That's why I set it off to the side. Hopefully it'll shine through a little better. Also, I think today I'm going to work on the virtual mixing board for my computer so that I can actually play music in the background when we're doing this stuff and not have it like totally go crazy. Sorry, I just had a tickle in my throat that came up out of nowhere. So I'm gonna have to. I talked about this in one of my live streams here, but I have EOE disease, which is a narrowing of the esophagus. It's getting kind of bad again. I'm gonna have to go get it dilated again. When that happens, I will probably be off the air, so to speak, for probably about a week to a week and a half. Just because my throat will be very sore. It's like having strep throat times a million, I swear. So of course I'll let y'all know when that's gonna happen, so you're not like wondering where the heck Tempo is and why I haven't done a video in so long, stuff like that. So, just gotta get it done. It's been a couple years or so. I don't know, 2-3 years, something like that. Gotta get it done again. Every few years, it's gotta be done. Otherwise, I start choking on food, and that's no fun either. So, huh. Although not being able to eat is actually not a horrible thing, you know. Great way to lose weight, right? Just drink your minerals and vitamins, your vitamins, as my buddy Avic says. Vitamins. 63 Denver. Looks like maybe a D over D, but Can't be bothered. Nobody buys nickels anyway. So weird how like I've tried to sell so many nickels in the past. Beautiful BU nickels and stuff. And nope, no one's interested. And I have beautiful BU nickels. Nice, brilliant uncirculated ones from 40s. I got some from the 40s, some from 50s, and some from the 60s. Probably be some of the rolls I could put up on the on the YouTube, on the website too for sale. That'd probably work. Sorry, I'm taking a little bit of a respite. My back hurts, and so I thought I'd just talk. You can just skip this part if you'd like. That's fine. But yeah, I'm just trying to think. Obviously, we'll have to have some supplies up there too for sale, right? Um, some flips and tubes and stuff like that. Probably gonna get a hold of Boss Stitch and see if I can get a deal on their staplers, because the Boss Stitch stapler that I use has the what is it, lay flat staples or whatever, and it's meant to go through up to like 40 sheets of paper, so it goes through the thicker flips really nice. It goes through fingers very nice too. I've put it through my finger a couple times. And no, that wasn't a floating roof as much as you think it might have been. Go back and look a little closer. You could still see FG. And you know me, I don't consider it a floating roof unless FG is gone. Wow, that is a really nice quarter. I really need to do a quarter book, at least for myself, if for no other reason, like a Washington, the Eagle back quarters, because I really, really love this design. The state quarters are fine, but I'd love to see us go back to this design. Who agrees with me that this design is better? Who agrees? Put something down there in the comments if you agree, or if you disagree. If you think that the newer quarters are way better. Maybe the silver ones are obviously the superior, but I'm just talking the design of the quarter, not the composition. Like I say, I didn't mind the state quarters, but then they went to the America the Beautiful because of the state quarters did so well, right? And then they went to the women quarters, whatever, and that's fine. But can we go back to the old school quarters now? I mean, I'm ready to go back to the. I know some people that are probably ready to go back to like the standing liberties, those SLQs, or maybe even barbers. I don't know. I know some people that really hate barbers though. Oh, look, something different. A Kentucky. No. Usually you look for doubled fence post, snow on the roof, doubled windows. I don't see any of that. Washington. I did grab a pretty much, well, unless the dime was really, really shiny, like brand new clad. I did grab most of the dimes Since last time we were in there, we found that, was it a 53 Denver, I think? Wow, look at that 80. Pretty nice shape. Oh well. Not nice enough, not full bands, so we don't care, right? We want full band. My hand's going numb, and I'm not sure why. That's fun. It's my right arm, don't worry. It's not a heart attack. It's probably a stroke instead. Oh well. Oh, yeah. It was a good Christmas. I enjoyed it. I didn't get the coins that I thought I was gonna get from my parents. Well, I mean, I got this stuff, but apparently they just weren't able to get the stuff that they had said they'd get. But that's okay. I got the money, so I'll be going and getting. I think I'm actually gonna try to get a box of um, circulated nickels so that we can maybe finish the dang nickel book. That would be lovely. Or at least get closer to finishing it. I gotta count up how many nickels we need to finish it. Yeah, I just counted. We need 102 more nickels. It's 180 total. So, a good chunk of them are gonna be the early ones and the um, proofs, which I've already said before that most likely the proofs I will have to just buy individually and put in there, which is fine. I mean, the whole point of the book was to give it away, honestly. It wasn't just to hunt and fill, it was to give the book away once it was full. So, and that's what we're going to do with it. We're going to get it full, and then we're going to give it away to a YouTube sub. There's going to be a few restrictions. One of those restrictions will be, unfortunately for this thing, because of the weight and size and stuff, you're going to have to live in the United States. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to ship this thing out of the country. With that being said, I guess I could do, if you want, I mean, I'd be fine, letting people from other countries enter. It's just that if they win, they're not going to get the book. We'd have to do if you win, you'll get, X number of dollars, like maybe a gift certificate for Amazon or something. A gift card for an e-card from Amazon or something instead. Just trying to make it fair. I mean, I don't want to really keep my international people out of this, obviously. But again, this book's going to be kind of heavy, and shipping anything out of the country is, as most of you know, is expensive, especially if it's overseas. And this thing, like I say, it's going to be heavy. I mean, once you have 180 nickels in it, plus the book, plus the packaging material, that's a lot of weight. So, just don't want to. I don't want to spend an arm and a leg just getting it shipped, is what I'm saying. It'd be different if we were already at the 1,000 subs and I was making extra money off of YouTube because of that. Hey, we're still going up. We're still going up. It's not like we've given up. I mean, but, once we hit the 1,000 subs, it'll be much, much easier to afford to do a lot of things. Until then, well, we just gotta do as much as we can do, basically. '82 Denver large date copper. I know I need to find an '82 Philly copper for YouTube sub. We'll find one eventually. Possibly. If not in all this stuff, I'll find one in my, hopefully in my, I still have bank rolls left to go through for the, of the penny rolls. So, we got plenty of that to go through still. Plenty to go through still. Oh, we'll probably have a mail call here today, too, at some point. I don't know when the mail will get here, but probably have a mail call, too. I don't think there was a whole lot coming, though. Just because, you know, with the holidays, it's kind of hard. A lot of things didn't move, right? I may have bought a lot of things, but a lot of things didn't move. You got to move it, move it. Oh, I'm happy to report, though, that my copyright claim strike that I got on one of my Buffalo videos, I don't remember. I think it was like, it might have been the first one that said more fun with buffaloes or something like that. Had a copyright strike against it, and the person who put that copyright strike against it, I appealed it, and they never, after 30 days, they never got back or whatever it was. So the copyright strike has disappeared. So I'm hoping that means that I can use the, because it was the intro to the video that they did the copyright strike on. That the music was, they said, was theirs, which it obviously was not theirs. It wasn't I mean, it may have sounded kind of like theirs, but I pay for services that give me, you know, that music to use for free. Or not for free, but through the paid service. So I pay for a lot of different services just to keep everything above board here on YouTube, so that's why I really need money to start coming through. And if you guys want to help support me, you don't have to do the join thing if you don't want to. That's fine. But there is the super thanks down below, which would definitely help out if I could get a few super thanks from you. Down below the video, you'll see it down there, hopefully. You can click that and just do a little donation. That'd be great. A little bit of something, something. Help support this channel. I'm trying to do everything I can to get this channel built up for y'all. Because again, I'm not doing this for myself. I mean, honestly, I could just hunt coins on my own and then just put them up for sale. Right? I mean, I don't need to be doing this 82 large date, but this is a zinc. I can feel the weight. I'll weigh it just in case, but I'm 99% sure that's zinc. Oh, there's my scale. Yep. Now I'm 100% sure. Like I said, after a while you can kind of feel it. Doesn't matter whether it looks what the look is, you can feel it after you've gone through enough. But yeah, I mean, I was just saying, like I was saying, I could be doing this on my own, not having to try to talk the whole time, just flipping through quarters and coins and stuff, and then putting stuff up for sale on whatnot. And you're like, well, yeah, but YouTube's a great platform for your e-store. Well, sure it is, but I could also be talking about it on my Whatnot platform where I have, you know, 5,000 or 4,000 followers. So, so the things to look for on the reverse of this of the missions are on these little ends here. You can get die cracks that leave big blobs. You can get the snow on the roof here, and I've also had doubling of the waves before. And of course, I mean, this is the Philadelphia one, but it's 2019, so you can also have the West Point one. So, and then you're probably like, well, if you have that many followers on Whatnot, why don't you have that many on YouTube? Well, it's tough to get people always to come over, right? We try. My mods and I, we spam the chat, and when I do giveaways, I ask for everybody to go and sub. Hopefully, here we're working on a givey train, which is basically going to start with one person giving away a bunch of stuff and move through a bunch of other people all giving away stuff. So hopefully when that happens, I'm hoping that by the time it gets to me that there'll be, 3 to 500 people and I can talk about the YouTube channel quite a bit on there and stuff and try to get people to come over and sub, because then we can start because I mean if we could get 400 people, that'd push us into 1,000. That'd push us into 1,000 and stuff, so that would be good because then we could start it would start monetizing and stuff, and we could maybe start making a little bit of money. Also, I am still on the hunt for a good microphone. Right now, I'm still using my headset, which works fine. It's my gaming headset. It works just fine. But I'd like to get a microphone, because if I had the microphone, the thing with that would be is that then I could listen to what's going on in the background or whatever. So if I wanted to play music in the background, it'd be a lot easier to do it because I'd hear my voice too. So, which is really weird hearing your own voice, by the way. If you've never, like when I did search and rescue stuff, if I would have my radio on in my vehicle and my radio on my side would be on, and I'd hear my own voice coming through whichever one I wasn't using. It was always very difficult for me to keep talking. I was always like, huh? What? I don't know. It was weird. It was weird. Well, I mean, I got a little pile of coins over there to look at here afterwards, at the end, whatever. We are getting down there. I thought that I'd do 2 parts for this, but it's gonna be one go. One go. I want to look at those waves closer when we do that. Nice looking Montana one. Improper kneeling. I'm keeping some of these out because I think I am going to probably get a Washington quarter Eagleback book. And I want to fill it with some really nice quarters. There'll be a couple that are quite expensive to get, but like I said before, everybody always thinks that my collection is just massive. and it's not. I collect things that I like to collect. It's not like I just collect stuff to collect it, right? Um, for coins and stuff, I mean, I have pretty much most of my coins, except for like the books, fit into one of those boxes that you keep flips in. That you can keep, what is it, 100 flips or whatever in, or 300 flips or 500, whatever it is. Yeah, most of my coin collection fits in that. I say most, it's not all of it, but a big chunk of it does, because there's only certain things that I actually like to collect. Uh, so, but yeah, I think doing a Eagle back quarter book would be nice. The second one of these, it'd be really nice if we get either the West Point one or an Arid one. Same with one of those, get a West Point one, that'd be nice. We're almost done. Almost done. I always love the look of the bird. This one's not in very good shape, but the Oklahoma bird that's on the back of that quarter was always really pretty. I mean, it ain't got nothing on the loon, but you know. I was born in Minnesota. Come on now. I don't live there because I just don't like the politics over there, you know. But I was still born there and raised there. Lived there for about half my life. I mean, except for the times that I was driving around the countryside. It's a little better. I think I might have a BU one of that, though, just because I like the bird. Bird, bird, bird is the word. Some of my fans will remember that song. Some of y'all there will remember that song. Just about. And then we'll zoom in on a couple of those and see what was what. Again, like I said, make sure you drop a comment down below on what things you'd like to see um, on the website there. I mean, obviously the bumper sticker, yes, that will be on there. And I'll probably throw on the I don't know how I'll do it, but in the tempo crazed um, sticker that everybody gets for free anyway, I'd probably do for free with purchase, but if I'll probably put them on there for sale if somebody wants one that's just doesn't care about the actual purchase of something. So, and I'm working on some more t-shirt designs, so that'll be good. Get those made. The t-shirt thing's a little tough though, because obviously, you want to have sizes and stuff available to be shipped out right away. But paying for all those different t-shirts and sizes and stuff is a little on the tough side, right? So probably start with one design maybe, and then I can get that in different sizes and stuff. And then once I sell them and get some influx of money, then I can start looking at a few different designs that I've been kind of playing with. So it's a lot of moving parts. I'll tell you that much. A lot of moving parts. Homestead one, you always want to look for snow on the roof, obviously. Doubling of the pump, doubling of the window frames, leaky bucket, which is a die chip underneath the bucket. Don't have any of it, but you always want to look for it anyway. Starting to get tired again. Probably because I didn't sleep very good because the power kept going on and off. But anyway, yeah, I plan to have at least a small foreign section on the page with some foreign coins and currency. Probably not a huge section just because I don't do a ton of. I always say this, I don't do a ton of foreign currency and coins, but then obviously all the time you guys are seeing me having a bunch of foreign coins and currency on my page, which is great. So I'm going to stick to it. I don't do foreign coins and currency much, or at least not much of it, but even though y'all get to keep seeing it. Wisconsin. Ring of Death. Been nice if it would have been a high or low leaf, but nope. No, sir. No go. Oh, North Dakota State Quarter. I got lots of those. In a lot better condition. Alright, well, that was it. We're all the way through. Now, I'll pull out all the quarters and nickels and pennies that I set aside here. Let's see. I just want to... There's some of them more set aside because they're just really nice. So I gotta move them off out of here. And of course, then there was the wheat penny. Nickels. It's mostly I want to do the quarters that possibly have errors, right? Alright, let's bring that camera down a ways. Alright. Now, let's adjust it. Beautiful. And of course, we're looking. This is the Maya Angelou. We're going to still zoom in more. We're looking, obviously, for the doubled earring. There's a couple different types. This one is not one. So it goes in the trash. Well, back in the bucket anyway. Also looking for those die chips. That one's got a lot of wear. It's really tough to tell. Kind of looks like it might be one of the doubled earrings, though. but it's got so much wear that even if it is, it's not really worth it. It's going to get harder and harder to find these. Because obviously, like this one even looks really nice, but it has enough wear that you're not going to see it. That sucks. Alright, so here, see how crisp that rim is? That's definitely a strike through. That is definitely a strike through. Just looking at the reverse here because I seen down here where it was really tough to see anything too. I'll pull back just a little bit here. And you're like, well, why is it like, did it have grease on both sides? It might have. There might have been grease on both dies. That's an awesome quarter right there. Let's see, what is this? Why did I keep this? I probably just set it off to the side because I was talking about it and wasn't really thinking. No doubled waves. Sad. Nothing going on in the monastery. Nope. Alright, what do we got next? We got dog hair. Got a 66. Oh yeah, this is the one with the die crack. Right through the top of Jefferson's head. Right there. That's a beautiful die crack. Absolutely gorgeous. And, I mean, the coin's not in horrible shape. And there's some scuff in there, but we still have a little bit of the steps showing even, so that makes it actually not too bad. Alright, next. Oh, this is the 65. Got lots of mint luster there still. Even, like I say, a couple steps there. But lots and lots of mint luster. That's nice. Kept out a couple dimes while we were going through. Here's a 14 Denver. I was thinking maybe full bands, but it looks like not so much right there. So it can go away. There's a 15 Denver. I think it is full bands, but it's pretty tight down there. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, the lamination right there. And you can tell that's been there forever. Like since the coin was new. Just by the way it looks. And then I kept this one out, this 81 Denver here. Just because, well, it's in really nice shape. Probably put it into my book, actually. Because it's just in such nice shape. And then we got, still have no idea what that says. Pretty sure it's clad. You know what, let me try to dip this thing in some acetone and see if I can get that to show up better. Alright, well, it's a 93. Just barely can make it out, but it's a 93 Philly. So, that's no fun. No fun at all. Now, where's that quarter that I was looking at that I thought, oh, here it is. This one here that's like yellow on one side and what the heck we got going on this side. But anyway, I'm going to dip that thing real quick and see if we can't get that thing to clean up just a little bit. I'm thinking it's got, I don't know, almost looks like paint on it, so. You don't want it in the acetone too long, obviously. Just a few seconds. Actually, what I'm doing right now is I'm dipping and taking it back out. Not leaving it in there. So like dip it in, take it out. Dip it in, take it out. No, it's not paint. I don't know what's going on with it. Oh well. Well, that's all I got for today. Like I say, there might be a mail call later. I don't know. But for now, I'm going to render up this video that's an hour and a half long. It's going to take forever to render as is. So thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, have a good one.